Come on, yo. Come on, yo. The slant.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. Gotta go.
Hey everybody, happy Sunday day, noon or night, wherever you're at. My name is Paulie. This is the Latino Slant. We got a great channel of videos that cover all kinds of stuff. So, make sure you are subscribed and, check out what we're doing from like musicians, movie reviews, all kinds of stuff. To even karaoke in Spanish and in English. We're just getting started, and so what I wanted to do, two things before I bring in our my co-host, is one, have you guys share this. Please share this link. Please like the stream because that does help. And let me say hello to you guys. Let me say hello to the early newcomers. Oh, did I say Sunday? Happy Saturday. Happy, Sander, I'm on my first cup of coffee, so you are correct. I apologize. Happy Saturday. It's always good coffee when Romy makes it. So hello to you. Oh, there, I just walked by. Ed Brewer says, try not to have recency, but bias. But Maverick is the best movie of the year so far. All right. Well, yeah. You start getting us your list, guys. So at Brewer's here, Sanders here, and we have people in the chat, but you guys are the ones who are early and who have commented. Okay, so here's what I like to do. I want to have some fun, right? And we're going to talk about the best movies that have been out so far, in our opinion, and what we have viewed this past year. Let me tell you right now that every movie that I have seen, I have paid for. I don't get freebies. I don't get any of that stuff. And I feel real. And when I do, I let you know in my movie reviews. Then we're going to talk about some ones that we didn't like that much. And then finally, a movie we can recommend, maybe some predictions for the rest of the year. I can tell you for the Latino Slant point of view, this has been an anemic first part of the year. There's only been one release, and that is the film I want to recommend, and I'll do that later. But it seems that television programming for Latino stories is really big this year. So last year was films, this year it's TV. All right, so here we go. Let's bring in our co-host, lovely lady Six.
Yay!
Hola. Hey.
Hi, Paulie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for inviting me to this. I'm looking forward to it because you and I have some differing opinions.
Yeah, different opinions, but like passionate. You're a passionate moviegoer, are you not? What's your focus when you go to a movie? What's the goal?
To go home with popcorn. To not regret my time. I hate wasting my time because I start so many movies and TV shows and I watch the first 10, 20 minutes and then I can turn the channel, watch something else, get up and go do something. But
Yeah.
when I go to a movie theater, I am committed and it pisses me off when I waste my time.
I think that's a great answer. I there's very few films. Well, there was a film where there's very few films where I feel like that. It's like, okay, well, at least it was stupid, but I had a laugh.
Yeah.
But where you're wasted time, I believe it's our equal worst movie of the year. I was furious after that film.
Yeah. Yeah, we have that in common.
We have that in common. So let's start off. I think it would be fun to bring up this USA Today and their ranking so far, because some of these movies I haven't never even heard of. And then when they get to 5, maybe we can start sharing our 5s and work our way up. What do you think?
Yeah, I looked through this as well, and there were some, and I thought, whoa, when did that come out? I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it was just like, wait, what's happening here? And some of the photos aren't really like, pleasing. They weren't complimentary. It's like, that's not going to get me into the theater, guys. So, but anyways, Tom will try to be with us for Midnight's Edge if he can. Okay, so let's get to this. Their ranking, they've picked number 10, Turning Red. Now, this is an animated comedy, and it takes on a universal aspect of people's lives in heartwarming fashion, in this case, about female puberty.
Very important
Okay.
topic. Not necessarily to make a movie out of, like this type of movie.
Well, I mean,
What did you like it?
I didn't see it.
I watched the
can't.
first hour.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and I thought it was really cute, and I liked the little girl. I thought she was adorable. And
See,
then
I hear positive things about it also. Mhm.
yeah, it's definitely not a turd from the very beginning.
But you stopped watching it. What happened?
I stopped watching it because the way that when she turned into this monster, and I thought, this is not how I would, I don't have children, but I have nieces and nephews.
Okay.
And this is not how I would bring up the subject to, anyone in my family. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this as a first time viewing. Now, maybe there's some single dads out there who might have some uncomfortability, who don't know any women who, doesn't have, if his daughter doesn't have a female role model that he can turn to and kind of turn that stuff over to her for. Maybe this would be a way to go, but it was weird, and I just didn't get it.
So then you just turned it off?
I just turned it off. Yeah, I thought, I don't. Again, it goes back to wasting my time. I wasn't going to waste my time finishing the film just so I could say, well, I saw the whole thing and da da da. If it sucks and I don't want to watch anymore after an hour, then that's it. I can go watch, Star Wars or something.
Old Star Wars.
Old Star Wars.
Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, that's how I felt about a movie that's on your best list. So we'll get to that. Let's say hello to Cam Crash Courses. Hello, good to see you.
Hi, Cam.
And Ed says, I can't rank it if I didn't see it. Yeah. So we're ranking 5 that we saw. So if you guys want to get your list of 5 and then we can compare, that would be cool. We're just kind of going off of like this article just because it's in the middle of the year, they're saying number 9 is Master. What is this? Set at a prestigious New England college built on land where a Salem-era witch was hanged. Superb social horror film. Okay, I'm probably not going to see this. The last line of description, the twisty movie digs into institutionalized racism, white supremacy, with plenty of supernatural chills as well.
I was writing this down because I thought, that sounds kind of cool because I like horror movies. And then I'm looking down at my paper, and then I heard you say institutional racism. And I'm like, wait, what? Damn it.
Well, okay, all right. Now, listen, it could be subtly in the storytelling. Like USA Today could be like doing the Wokoso twist on this.
Yeah.
Right?
They could have dug through the film to find something to pull out to add inclusion and diversity.
Yeah, case in point, triple R, and we're going to be mentioning that a lot. Depending on what article you read, they'll say, oh, they're fighting colonialism. It's like, shut up, you know. So I do like Regina Hall. It is on Amazon. I do like scary stuff.
Yeah.
So if it's supernatural chills, maybe I'll check it out. Has anyone in the chat seen this? Hard pass.
Or even heard of it.
Or even heard of it. I mean, I'm already like the fact that it's like on this top 10 list. It's not much of a top 10. Let's just be honest here, you know.
Yeah. But USA Today is not really known for their entertainment reporting, are they? What are they known for exactly? They're kind of,
I don't know.
They're
man.
almost at tabloid level, aren't they?
Well, back in the day, like in the 80s when they came out, the thing with USA Today was, when I was a kid, what was cool was that they had their own flashy little news stand, like the little machine.
Yeah.
Was like such a cool machine that compared to the LA Times or the other ones looked so lame. I was like, oh, USA Today, that's cool. But that's it.
You know what? I have a love-hate relationship actually with USA Today. USA Today is how I found out that Hayden Christensen was going to play Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, really?
I remember, I can see it in my mind where it was on the page. And so I actually have a really fond memory. I was at work. I had picked it up in the morning before I got at the gas station, I got my Diet Coke. And I picked up a USA Today, and I was at work reading it, and I thought, so they do have that going for them.
I bet the film with Ryan Reynolds on Netflix was far more amusing than this. What film was that? Was that the?
Is that The Lost City with Sandra?
No, that's Channing Tatum.
Some other dude who has muscles.
That looked horrible. Absolutely horrible. Wouldn't even see that.
I was going to check that one
out. Yeah, give us the title of that one, Sandra. That one actually looks kind of good, and it got some good reviews. Okay, so it's a hard pass on number 8 for us.
Yeah.
Number 9, and I don't think it's going to get better here with Kimmy.
She has blue hair.
Zoe Kravitz stars as an agoraphobic tech worker on the run in the Soderbergh thriller Kimmy. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, so she hears something she's not supposed to, reports it to her boss, and ends up on the run, trying to avoid COVID-19 and being murdered in an old school throwback with modern tweaks. Did you like my little Grace Randolph intonations I was doing?
That was great.
I could do Grace Randolph pretty good. So, Kimmy, Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
This is horrible. I mean, thank you, Sander. Ree.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Wow. I've never even heard of this movie.
Mm-mm.
And I like to think I keep up a lot on the industry just because of, trying to keep up with just the Latino stuff. But wow.
No, I'm not even gonna
Now
start it.
I'm
not even gonna give it the first 10 minutes.
Right. No. But here's the thing. With the COVID part and the mask, right? Romy went back to 911, that show. She's a fire captain. So she's been on a couple times. And the episode that she was in, they all had to act with their masks on. And she was just like, it was incredibly difficult. And it's like, look, you got to do your character again. That's great. But it's so hard to, cinematically just keep capturing the eyes. It I don't know, cinematically, this sounds awful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I work in healthcare, and so I've been wearing a mask, for the last few years. And you definitely have to up your volume and really up your enunciation to make yourself heard. But I can't imagine acting through that.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, that's one thing, but how can we? Okay, so how could I make a dynamic film about your experience without that mask on every time? I mean, I don't want to see Zoe Kravitz with the hair and the mask for 2 hours. No
You
way.
know, the wearing the mask, it's such a polarizing topic. And
I
so
know.
I say just screw the mask. Everybody knows that we had to wear masks. You don't even have to have that as part of the story. Just make the story and have the story be about the interactions with the characters, and don't even address the mask. Everybody
Well,
knows that we had to wear them. Nobody's going to forget that part.
right, and especially if in your field, you know what you got to do. You know, and
Right.
you do it. Hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. We're just getting started. We're doing a countdown, which is USA Today's awful top 10 list so
Yeah,
far. I
so
mean,
far they're terrible.
this list sucks.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna compare it with our 5. So when we get to 5, we'll start comparing ours. So say hello, and share the link, all that good stuff, and yeah.
Oh, Sanders said it was the Adam Project.
Yeah, I heard the Adam Project was pretty good.
I'm going to write that one down.
Okay, that's a good recommendation. Ed Brewer says all these movies will get Oscar buzz. Yeah, I'm
Right?
so over it. Yes, it is, and it is the Hindi dub, which is not my favorite. Vindham, Chandra Shahu. Hello, guys. Hey.
Hello.
What's happening?
Welcome.
Welcome. What were your favorite movies of the year? We're going through ours. Okay, here we go. Number 7. This god awful list. The Northman.
Okay.
That's so low.
Well, at least it wasn't lower than Kimmy.
Wow. Well, yeah. I mean, that's not saying much. But so okay. So let's read this description, and then you get a sense of where this writer's coming from.
Yeah.
Director Robert Eggers makes really good, totally bonkers movies. And his biggest swing yet with the ultra-violent Viking revenge fantasy. It's not ultra-violent. It's violent in some moments, but he plays a berserker with simple life goals: avenge his father, save his mother, kill his uncle, in a crazy tale of Slavic witches, a bloody ball game, and a naked sword fight on top of an active volcano. Yeah, I think he just kind of like sold the sensational moments and didn't talk about the Shakespearean like tragedy of it all.
Yeah, you can't read a review of this movie without hearing about the naked sword fight with the volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I mean, I hear sword fight volcano, I think Revenge of the Sith. Except they had clothes on, of course, and that wasn't really a volcano, but...
God, that was so great.
Yeah, and I haven't seen The Northman, so...
Okay, all right. If you guys seen The Northman, let me know what you think. Also, too, what were your favorite movies of the year, chat? Let us know. That would be cool. Well, let's move on. I think that's way too low. And number 6, another movie I totally have no fucking idea what it is.
Never heard of it.
Cha-Cha Real Smooth. Oh, wait, what did I do? Cooper writes, directs, and stars in a bar mitzvah party starter who falls for an older woman, Dakota Johnson. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hard pass.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going to watch a movie about a 22-year-old college kid unless he has superpowers. I really prefer my movies to have some element of fantasy, supernatural, hero type of never going to happen in real life type of thing.
Well, they're calling this a sweetly unconventional dramedy. Cha-Cha is a similar feel-good charmer. No?
No, if I want feel good, I'm going to watch the Hallmark Channel.
Right. That's funny. That's funny. Bonzo, my boy Bonzo. Naked sword fight or naked sword fight? Wink, wink.
Touche,
Arrow.
Bonzo.
Touche. 7-3. Arr is the GOAT of this year, perhaps of all time. Bonzo agrees. I've been hearing about Hustle with Adams. You know, the thing with Sandler, man, I just have gotten so tired of his, like, you know, of his shtick. Like, I don't even know when he's doing a serious film, and supposedly this is a superior film.
You never know what you're going to get with Sander.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never heard of that movie.
I want to thank Sibal for, I can't say the last name. Gracias for subscribing. Muchísimas gracias.
Baracharji?
Nice. Baracharji. Ooh, that's a great name.
That is a great name.
That's a great name. Hustle is good. And we have some members here coming in. Johnny Gonzalez, Sander. Thank you guys for being here.
Okay, if Johnny backs up what Sander is saying, then it's got.
Okay, so let's you know what? We're gonna do a separate list. We're gonna call it Chat Recommends. Separate banner. Chat Recommends. What do we have so far, guys? We have
The Adam Project. Hustle.
And Hustle. Okay. So any movies that we haven't talked about or that we're just, oh my God, you got to see this, guys. Let us know. We love checking out stuff that you recommend.
Oh, Sander's got another one. Interceptor with Chris Hemsworth, an action thriller. But have you seen it, Sander?
Yeah, that looks lame, dude.
Oh.
Come on. If anyone else, I love you, Sander, but who else can back that up?
Yeah.
Who else can back it up? Gamer Doc Mark 9000. Hey, Paulie, hope you're doing fine. I am. We're gonna head out later on to the lake and maybe get some. I'm gonna treat my gal to some lobster later on. It's a date day. We're very excited. We're very excited. So thank you. Okay, but no, it's on Netflix. Sander, you can't recommend shit you haven't seen.
He's just naming movies, I think.
I love it. Okay, let's go on with this.
Okay.
Yes, 6. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time. I always have a great time with you.
Well, let's for our international crowd, I want to show you guys how Mexicans, you know, when they're having a good time, this is how it looks. Here we go.
Woo!
Let me tell you, man.
Is that what you and Romy are going to do at the lake?
Oh God, my yeah, maybe with the aid of water flotation because my back is not what it used to. Those are young. That's a young couple too. Yeah. It's good couples like that that are going to keep our population growing.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, late again. Have I missed much? Not much. Nope. And there's plenty more.
We're only halfway through the list.
Jordy, who are those amazing people on the panel?
Hey,
that
Jordy.
is 6. Hola, 6. Hola todos. Anu, automation. Hello, watching from India. Namaste, my friend. All right, I love it. Okay, so we're passing on Cha-Cha, number 6.
Hard passing.
Hard pass. Okay, now we get to number 5. And what we're going to do now is we will read their 5, and then 6 will give us her number 5, and then I will. USA Today ranks Everything Everywhere All at Once at number 5. Have you seen this movie?
Never heard of it.
Don't worry about having your brain broken. Just go with the wild flow of this action-packed, multiverse-hopping genre mashup. It's directed by 2 people. I have seen it. I've seen it twice. Michelle Yeoh dazzles as a laundromat owner who has tax issues. and it gets shoved aside. That gets shoved aside when she gets a crash course on alternate realities. And I have to say, um, this is an incredible film.
Oh,
So I will, when I get later, this isn't my top five, but when I get to it, I will talk further upon it.
okay.
But right now, we want to know what is your number five?
My number 5 is Morbius.
Morbius.
Yes, which, okay, I have to be honest, I haven't finished watching it, but this
Hmm.
movie is right up my alley. I love Jared Leto. I love vampires. I love superhero movies. I love supernatural movies. I love brainy guys, and he's brilliant. So, yeah, this is my number 5. But like, there wasn't a ton to pick from it. I was digging. I was
Yeah,
digging through movies looking for a
sure.
number 5, and yeah, I'm excited to finish this. As soon as we're done here, I think I'm going to finish it.
Um, so that is six's number five,
Hmm.
and I did see this as well. I saw it in the theater. I have to tell you that I had a much better time than I thought I would.
Oh, good.
I thought that, you know, it, it got to the action real quick. It got to the story. You got to see his origin of his powers, um, his conflict. I, I, I thought I had a blast. And I
Yeah.
remember going to the theater. I actually saw it with Chris Gore, and we walked out and we're like, "Why is everyone hating on this film? This was, it's not great, but we had I had a blast. I had a blast, and I'll probably see it again. What I'm interested in is seeing Jared do Morbius again in a Spider-Man film, in a Venom
Yeah,
film. He's incredible.
he is.
He's
Yeah,
incredible.
when this movie first started, I think when the
Mhm.
first trailer hit, I was all about it. And then I started hearing people talk about it, and they were saying, "No, it's going to be terrible." And I'm a firm believer in, if you want to see the movie, you go see the movie. You don't let other people's opinions affect you. And I did let other people's opinions affect me, and I opted not to see it in the theater, but I did pre-order it because I thought, even if I don't like it, it's probably the type of movie that I'm going to want to own. So I
Uh-huh.
know own it, and I'm glad that I bought it. I don't, it's not necessarily one that I would have had to see in the theater.
Hmm.
I don't, sitting still to watch something for a long period of time I struggle with that, and so I'm glad that I can pause it and go outside and do something else. But I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's great. Has anyone in the chat seen Morbius? What did you guys think? That is six's number five, Morbius. Um, I give it let's compare it to other superhero movies, especially the one that we really despise. I definitely recommend this one comparatively.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Well, my number five is Death on the Nile, starring. It's an all-star cast with Gal, directed and starring Kenneth Branagh. It's Agatha Christie story. I forgot that Army Hammer's in it, so it didn't. I think they did a good job of masking that.
Did you say Arm and Hammer?
Army Hammer.
Who's
He's
that?
going through a lot of troubles right now. He played the Lone
Oh,
Ranger a few years ago.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Um, that being said, it is Kenneth plays Hercule Poirot, who is this Belgian sleuth for it's Agatha Christie books. He played the same character in Murder on the Orient a few years
Hmm.
ago. I love this film. Kenneth knows how to direct. Sweeping. It's adventurous. It's smart. It's intelligent. It's beautiful to look at, and there's good. It's like who done it. you're like, okay, is it the butler? Is it this person? Is it that person? They had you guessing. And so with all the, kind of the mediocre movies out there, this and especially as far as it being the genre that it is, murder mystery with a little bit of comedy, I need more of that. I want more comedy. In fact, I'm going to recommend another comedy, and that's another reason why it's shot so high up on my list. We can't be afraid to put comedies in our list. So yeah.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been an Agatha Christie fan,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've never watched any of the movies based on her books. Not my purview.
Waiting to stream it. Yeah. I mean, listen, it was really good in the theater because Kenneth knows how to fill up a screen. You gotta understand too. He just released the movie Belfast, which was this black and white drama starring Kate Blanchett, which got all these awards. I think it won one. Man, this guy's a sensational cinematic director. He knows, and then it's so entertaining. Bonzo Armingham is a freak. Yep. Did you like Murder on the Orient? Yes, I loved it. It's really good. That's another reason why. Did you see Murder on the Orient a couple years ago?
No, never seen any of the movies based on her books.
Okay, well, this it's Murder on the Orient is so much fun, and you get to see Daisy Ridley act.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
she's
right. I forgot she was in that.
Yeah.
I'm a Daisy Ridley fan. I don't blame her.
I'm not a Ray Skywalker fan at all.
No, not at all.
But I really liked her in Murder on the Orient Express. That's the only thing I've seen her in that I like. I started watching Ophelia and I turned it off. Ophelia. It was the Hamlet story told through Ophelia's eyes. I'm like, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel badly for Daisy because for the rest of her life, she is going to be associated with the tragedy that is the Disney Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she can rise above it like Oscar Isaac has and some of those other actors.
Yeah.
Man, God bless them. Gal is a handsome woman. I need to see this. Yes.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Jordy, who is now a new mod here at the Latino Slant. Use it wisely, my friend. Has Sander been behaving himself? I joke. It's amazing to see him moderating. TZ, what's up, TZ?
Hi, TZ.
War Monkey, hail.
Digging for gold.
Orale. Sander's seen the remake and the original. That is my number 5, guys. That is my number 5 of best films of 2022 so far. That's what we're doing. It's so far. This is a midterm report here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your number 4?
Do we want to do the USA Today first?
Oh, yeah.
Number
Thank
4
you so
first.
much. Let me bring that back up. Okay, number 4 we should just chuck this list. It's so bad. Top Gun number 4? Come on.
I think you have the wrong screen share up.
Whoops. Yeah, you're right. I was all Let me get the window up. Theirs is Top Gun Maverick.
That's cray.
That is incredibly too low.
Yeah, that's too low.
That's wickedly too low. Also, too, guys, we need more movie recommendations that you guys have seen. Movies you have seen this year.
Yeah.
New films. Right now we have 2. That's kind of pathetic. So why is it so low?
I don't know. I mean, I agree. The reviewer is saying it's a loving nostalgia trip and rip-roaring airborne extravaganza. I completely agree with that. I can't imagine what kind of butt kissing they're going to do on the top 3 because This movie is fantastic. My number 4
Okay,
is
more importantly, 6 is number 4. What is it?
it's Jurassic World Dominion,
Wow.
which I love Jurassic Park. I love dinosaur movies. I I I wouldn't even say that I loved this movie, but I really really liked it. I'm definitely
Hmm.
going to own it. I will watch it again. It's going to be, when I binge all the Jurassic movies, it's definitely going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So, it was good. It hit the member berries and it had a nice wrap up. It brought the old cast back together. It wasn't woke. It it was just a nice popcorn flick. I saw it in the theater. I took my mom. She's a big Jurassic movie fan too, and we had a
Hmm.
really good time. It was fun.
Um, I think those are wonderful reasons. I think those are what was someone's what? Wait, what's going on, Adam W? No offense, Polly. 6 doesn't really sound like she's qualified to be part of this discussion. She's into fantasy, but she's never heard of everything. Oh, come on, Adam. Listen, a lot of people haven't heard of that film, and that's why we're doing our list because we're going to share it. Because after this, I hope 6 is going to go see it. It's a very different film.
The only qualifications required for this discussion is an invitation, which is what I received, and I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, yeah, guys. This is the deal, right? These are our lists, and me and 6 and Tom, sometimes Culture, we do a lot of fun streams together, and I wanted to compare lists. I wanted to see what she liked. I like a lot of 6's taste, so yeah, man. But we all have our list. Adam, what is your top 5 list? Let's put it like that, okay? Um, I would give recommendations, but I haven't barely seen anything. Haven't been anything I want to see other than Top Gun. That's another thing too, and I think that's why it's important that we're giving you guys these lists because I feel the same way. 6.
Yeah, everybody's list is going to be different, and you and I have some overlaps for sure.
Well, I just
So,
mean that I feel that there isn't a lot out there. We had to kind of dig around for 5 great films we love.
yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, you know. And the lovely Sherry is here. I
Hi,
liked
Sherry.
everything everywhere. War Monkey agrees. Well, according to Top Gun, according to what do you call it? God, USA Today, it only made number 5, which I'm not too happy about. Okay, back to your number 4, correct?
Yes, Jurassic World. Yeah, it
I
was fun.
I loved some moments. I think it was a very serviceable popcorn movie. I have a thing for Bryce Howard, however her name is. I can see her and Romy's not here right now, so I can talk louder. Her coming out of that lake where she's like kind of like, like kind of, water's dripping off of her. Sorry, guys. I could just watch her in anything. I mean, she's just incredibly mesmerizing. Now, I loved her mama bear, and Chris Pratt and this adopted kid that they have. I loved
Hmm.
that family
Yeah,
and fighting for family. I thought that was fantastic. Um, and of course, whether they didn't have a lot of great things to do, I thought bringing back the old cast was incredible. And there was, for me, the highlight was Goldblum, obviously.
yeah, that's what everybody said. I'm not such a big Jeff Goldblum fan. I think
Oh, really?
he's it's Sam. Oh gosh, what is his name? I'm blanking. Sam Neill.
You loved him.
He's a hottie,
Well, yeah. I mean,
hottie
he's a
patati.
he's
I
a good-looking
love
man,
him.
right?
Yeah, and I've forgiven Laura Dern for her role in the Star Wars Disney BS.
That whole thing I just blot out. That's like a bad
Yeah,
nightmare,
yeah, it's not. I shouldn't be
you
mentioned.
know.
Yeah, I think she's wonderful. The whole thing was just I'm loving the movie the more we talking about it and looking at these pictures. I want to see it again right now.
Um, I loved every time Chris had the little raptor, Jeff Goldblum. He's like, you're like,
Oh,
you got a raptor on your shoulder, like you came to save a dinosaur. I don't know
yeah,
how you could not like those lines. Six, those were
yeah.
great lines.
I know they are.
Those are great lines.
Like I'm not saying that I don't. I love Jeff Goldblum, but he's not the draw for me. Everybody else, he's like sixth on the list of the character
I would say
draws.
that about Laura Dern. I would say my number one draw, obviously, was to see new animals, new
Yeah.
dinosaurs, which I felt a little lacking of. But when I got them, I love the ostrich with this Edward Scissorhands for fingers. That was
Mm-hmm.
awesome. And obviously, my redhead, you know, future wife,
Mm-hmm.
and Goldblum. So I had a
Does
good time. I even liked the character, the pilot.
Yeah, I
The
liked her.
She was cool. She
I
was
have to
really
be
cool.
honest. I was expecting her to be Jeff Goldblum's daughter
Oh yeah,
because he has a black
right,
daughter in the and I thought,
right.
well, they're just
The
gonna
troglodyte.
yeah, they're just gonna go down that
Yeah.
path and make her that character. And so honestly, when he showed up, when they finally had their first scene together, and he didn't say, "Oh my God, I've been so worried about you. What does your mother say about what you're?" I was like, I was genuinely surprised because I was expecting that. So it was good.
So that is your. Uh, did I get that right? That is your number
That's
four.
my number 4. Yep.
Okay. All right. So I think, are we on to my number? Before we go
Yes,
to
we
my number
are.
4, we have a couple of comments. I love hearing about your opinions. No one's going to agree about everything. Otherwise, we are just an echo chamber.
Amen, Cam Cam. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Cam Cam. There was someone who had an actual movie recommendation. I'm trying to look for that.
Ed Brewer had a list.
Oh, I really want to see Belfast. That's from last year, so about to ruin date boy. I know. She heard us earlier.
Yeah, she
She did
did.
not she did not like that. Ed Brewer with his 3.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow,
okay.
we're definitely gonna disagree on one of those, Ed.
Yeah.
I love you, Ed, but we're gonna disagree. But one of our Indian friends had oh, there it is. Sani Kai Diham on Amazon Prime. It's pretty good. I would recommend it. Okay. Has anyone else in the chat seen it? I think now the requisite to get on our banner list of recommended movies, at least 2 of you guys have to recommend something. I think that's fair, no?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So right now we have the Adam Project and Hustle. Um okay, where are we? Oh, I forgot about Sonic 2. That's definitely top 10. That's definitely top 10.
You know what? That was my number 6.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
That's definitely top 10. Can we recommend a Yes, we can. And
Yeah,
we're going to
save
go.
each other. Save
Yeah.
each other from wasted time, wasted
Yeah.
money.
Um,
Well, let's hear it, Miguel. What do you have for avoiding?
yeah.
What should we avoid?
What should we avoid? Adam W. Murder in the Orient Express was better remake. The Nerdrotter crew says she, Ridley, can't act, but I disagree after Murder in the Orient. I completely disagree with that one.
Yeah, I disagree.
Daisy Ridley was fantastic in Murder on the Orient. Let me tell you something. Let me take this off for a second. Acting is hard. When you're acting in a period piece, harder. When you're acting thriller, comedy, when you start adding all those elements, it's extremely difficult. I would say actually Daisy Ridley is a top actress. So, she was just in a god awful franchise of 3 movies. So let's go on. Okay, we got to get back to. We got to
Did you
get
do
back
your
to
number 4?
Oh, I didn't. What's my number 4? You're like, I don't know. Okay. My number 4 is The Northman.
Okay.
Number 4 is The Northman. I I appreciated this movie. Okay, well, let me back up. I feel that it was mismarketed, misrepresented as this action adventure kind of gladiator type of film. And that's not what this movie is. This movie is a Norse tragedy of the highest level. It's a meditative kind of artistic, and we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
It has a very indie film quality, and what I mean by that is its storytelling is not slick. So, yeah, it's highly original. Robert Eggers has proven himself that now with 3 films, and for that, you guys should check it out. It's a very it's just, I don't know. I mean, I think I explained myself pretty well.
Yeah.
It's a very unique film. I would love to see its filmmaking, cinematography somehow recognized. Whether that's going to happen, I don't know. But yeah.
I judge if overall if a film is good or not. How do I feel when I leave the theater, or how do I feel when I turn off the TV? If I feel charged up and excited and like I want to go do something, then I know that it's a good film. If I feel like and I just want to go to sleep, then it's probably an film. But like Ghostbusters, I think is the best example for me. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah,
I left that film and I wanted to take on the world. I was so excited.
Yeah, like Top Gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Northman is not that.
Okay.
But and soon see, and some, and I can see why it didn't catch on and it didn't make a lot of money, because it was sold as it was going to be that. Right? It was going to be that, like a gladiator, like, yeah. It's not, what's there was a movie I was comparing it to, but when I found that out in the first 10 minutes is when the young Amleth, this character, and Ethan Hawke crawl into this crawl space with the shaman, and they start burping and farting and taking shrooms and doing weird shit. I'm like, oh, it's this type of film.
What?
I got it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a strange film, and it's not afraid. So going away from it, I was like, wow, that was just great, a great film. It was just, but it's not like, yeah, I want to sign me up to be a berserker.
Oh, well, I'm glad you liked it. Maybe I'll give it a whirl. It's streaming somewhere, isn't it? It's got to be.
I don't know right now.
Maybe I'll give it a try. I'll write it on my list. So far I have 5 movies on my list.
Okay, so what do you have on your list? Because maybe we can add it to the recommends.
I have a things to watch list, and Master, which was I think number 8, but it's supernatural, and so I want to try it.
We'll forgo. Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lost City. Even though Sherry, I think, is talking me out of it.
Sherry's saying no. I don't want to see that, dude.
The Adam Project. The Adam Project, Hustle, Everything Everywhere All at Once, which Sherry recommended, so I wrote that down, and then The Northman. So I've got quite a list here.
Okay, so let me see if we're getting any other new recommendations from people. What are your top 5, guys? Best movies of the year? Really, we're not.
I think Paulie booted himself. Boomer. So yeah, so we're looking for chat. If you guys have any recommendations, what are your top movies? What did you guys like for the first 6 months of the year? What put them in chat so we can compare our rankings. There you are.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I clicked. Yeah, I'm not seeing any new movies there in the chat. Wait, no.
Hi,
Lovely Sherry
Zax.
had it. Oh, she said avoid.
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead. Well, we need to put that on the list. We need to put that on the list for sure. Because you're recommending it and Sander now is. Okay. And so is Tom. Tom loved it.
Yeah, he did. He's watched it at least twice.
That doesn't surprise me. And the fact that he hasn't watched Triple R. Love it. Okay,
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead. Do the Universe? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Do the
Okay,
universe.
so if you're just joining us, guys, we are counting down the best movies so far, according to Six and myself. We have our own list, our top 5 of 2022. And if you stick around, we're gonna talk about the worst movie that we absolutely hated, and then we're gonna recommend a film that you might not have, you might want to check out. So here we go. So thank you, Sander and Six. And we got a super chat from filmmaker Alejandro Montoya Marin for $4.99, and he's also a member a channel member. In no order: number 1, Northman; number 2, Top Gun; number 3, The Batman; number 4, Everything; 5, Unplugging. Oh, I haven't heard that. 6, X; 7, Unbearable Weight; 8, Beavis; 9, Hustle. Wow, that is a great list.
That is a great list.
That is really good.
I gotta look up Unplugging because that sounds
X,
naughty.
I need to see. X is a horror film, and that stars Jenna Ortega, and she's in another film that's on this list. Unbearable Weight is in my top 10. Absolutely. That you know what? That probably should have been number 5. That probably should have been number 5. That's with Pedro Pascal and Nick Cage. Yeah. Great list, bro. Great list. And thank you for that super chat. Really appreciate you. And because of that, we have to hear from everyone's favorite uncle. Give me a second. Here he is.
He's my favorite.
Graced with filmmaking talent. Hail Alejandro Montoya Marin. Yes, indeed. And we have look, some people are coming in. I love it. Red shirt. What's up, buddy? What's up, my good buddy? Okay, so where are we, Six? I feel like you're the one really.
What's your
Okay.
number 4? Oh no, we did that. It was the
We did that.
Northman. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it was the
USA
Northman.
Today's number 3.
USA Today. Okay, we're just using them to like beat up on.
Yeah.
Number 3 from USA Today is The Fallout.
You want to share your screen?
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, we're using they're the professional opinion.
Professional garbage opinion here.
Yeah, garbage tier.
Jenna Ortega stars as a teenager who struggles to navigate her life after a school shooting in the fallout. Ugh. I don't know, man. Let's read this. I've never heard of this until I saw this list. I am a huge Jenna Ortega fan. I'll probably need to watch this just to review it on the channel. Director Megan Park. Soulful drama centers on the aftermath of a school shooting, and Jenna stuns as a teen who goes numb to family and friends, but hangs with a new confidant, the girl she was trapped with in the bathroom during the carnage. Oh, God. A well-crafted film, given the new height in the wake of the shootings, offers a sense of hope tempered by an endless cycle of violence. I don't know, man. This is their number 3.
Yeah.
Has anyone in the chat seen this? What are your thoughts, Six?
It doesn't sound like a movie I'm not interested in seeing it. I would maybe watch a trailer of it just to see, but it's not my type of movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Sounds
Yeah.
depressing, especially with what's been going on. And like when I watch a movie, I want to escape because my job's stressful enough. I want to escape when I watch a movie. So I'm not saying that I necessarily have to watch happy-go-lucky, frivolous things all the time, but because I do love documentaries, but
Mm-hmm.
this isn't the type of movie I like to watch.
Has
I'm not going
anyone
to
seen
learn
this
anything from it.
Has anyone seen this in the chat? Bonso says the Fallout sounds like a political appointment. I mean, I don't know, bro. The thing is, I can't just when I read, I can't comment I would need to see it. Everyone's talking about. Everyone's giving their lists. I love it. A lot of Top Gun fans. Yes, we have. Wait
It's
for
coming,
that one.
Darth Plato. It's coming.
It's coming. Orale, what's going on?
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Now I remember. And I never got to see it. We did have Matt Walsh do a plug, and it is with Evelyn Gore. It looked really funny and cute. That's the thing, man. We don't take into account our comedies, and I apologize for that. Unplugging or Massive Talent.
Yeah,
That's
we were
why I was
talking
like,
about that, about including comedies on our list. I'm gonna write that one down.
I almost feel like let's put in Unplugging and X.
Yeah, because we don't need 2 votes with him. If
no.
he's worth at least 5.
Yeah. And this is Jenna, and Jenna's having quite a year. So this is Jenna in X. She was in Scream. I absolutely loved her in Scream. This is like a set in the 70s horror. They're making a like a I think they're making a porno on a Texas ranch or something, and the killing begins. And then Jenna is Wednesday Addams in the new Wednesday. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to see this one. I'm gonna put it in the banner. So what do we got in the banner? We have X.
The Adam Project.
Oh, that's in there, and then Massive Talent. Did you see that one?
Massive Talent.
Yeah, with Pedro and Nicolas Cage.
No, that's not my type of. Like, I know what you're talking about, but it's not.
Massive Talent, The Unbearable. What is it? Let me get the whole title here. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah.
It is this real odd comedy where Nicolas Cage plays himself. And he's trying to he's just trying to hold it all together. And he gets offered like $1 million to go and hang out at this guy's this really rich dude's birthday. And that's Pedro Pascal, who's Nicolas Cage's super fan. Like, he's got statues and shit in his house of Nicolas Cage. There's a lot more I'm not telling you, but
yeah, I've seen clips of it in the trailer, and
yeah. So that's that. Okay. Wow, 32 people now. Everyone's coming and hanging out, saying hello. I love it. I love it so much. Hail, hello, Alejandro. People are saying Alejandro. Hola, Alejandro. Zax is here. What's up, Zax? ¿Cómo estás? Hermano mío.
Zax is awesome. I love him.
He's really cool. He's really cool. can we get Sammer or Jordy? Can we get some links in the chat? Let's link up Zach's channel and Six's. You want your channel linked or you want your Twitter?
Sure, I'd love to have my channel linked.
If you guys can do that, let's get Six's channel and then Zach's, of course.
You should make Zach's a mod. Wait, I take that
Well,
back.
you know, the thing is that they're members, so it's like I always feel like unless they ask, you know, like they're already members. I want them to come and chill, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I feel like when you're a mod, I don't know. You would know. You would know.
Come in and go to work.
I don't want you know. Okay, where are we? Because I'm like totally out of it.
Okay, so we just talked about USA Today's. That was number 3, correct?
Right. Correct. What is your number 3?
My number 3 is The Batman.
The Batman.
Yeah. Now I did not see it in the theater.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Because, what's that?
I'm just giving you a hard time.
The 3-hour length is why I didn't go see it in the theater, because that's too long to sit in one place. Even if I loved it, that's a long time for me. So I bought it and watched the first 20 minutes multiple times, probably at least 5 or 6 times. And I would just fall asleep or walk away, turn it off, do something else. And then I don't know what happened. I think I got home from work and I was not feeling great, but I was wide awake. And so I pressed play and I watched the first hour, and then I continued later that day. And I was surprised. It was like watching a completely different movie. So I'm a fan. I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
I had to, I just had to get through that first 20 minutes several times. So yeah,
well,
it was good.
Okay. I did an extensive review on this when it came out. The word on the street is that I like everything. First of all, shut your mouth. Second of all is shut the fuck up. I did not like the last hour of the Batman. Like you, I thought first of all, I saw it twice in the theater. The first time I paid for it full price. The second time, which was very interesting, I got to see it at a private screening that me and Romy were invited to with other producers.
Cool.
So that was a very different. I mean, it's just us in the theater. That doesn't happen a lot. Okay, I loved the first hour. I was just so excited. It was really like, this is really something. But then the pacing started to really fall. The story, for it being a simple detective story, and then it fell apart that last half. I had a lot of problems with it.
Yeah, the first 2 hours are definitely better than the last hour.
This movie should have been an hour and a half. It's a simple detective story, but Matt Reeves falls in love with every shot. So it's 10 minutes of Pattinson as Batman walking across a room. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but
you're not. It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, I'm not. So, but I can see why it's on people's lists. It is it is a very fresh take. It's a very different take on the Batman.
And I love Batman. I've never seen a Batman movie that I didn't thoroughly enjoy. It's kind of like the whole Jurassic movies. If it's got dinosaurs, if it's Jurassic, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it. So I think that's what. And I didn't really go into this being a Robert Pattinson fan, even though I'm a huge Twilight fan. But I think he did a good job. I think he did an excellent job, actually. I have no issues with any of the actors. I actually thought I actually liked Zoe Kravitz way more than I thought I would. Yeah.
Obviously, Colin Farrell was the shit. I didn't know it was him. I did not know it was him until the movie was done. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is your
That's my number 3.
3. Okay, my number 2 is Top Gun Maverick.
Wait.
No,
what's
number
your
3.
number 3?
Sorry, my number 3 is Top Gun Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let me put that in here. Wow, what a great ride!
Great
What a
movie.
there's just so many wonderful moments of filmmaking to cherish from this film. He's six. You know how they say that if you want to see great Star Trek, watch the Orville.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see great Star Wars, watch Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, yeah. I got such a kick out of that.
I
So
mean, the
overtly Star
trench
Wars
run,
reference in it. Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
dude.
that was great. And I normally don't like Star Wars ripoffs or when, Star Wars kind of leaves the galaxy in which it's set and goes into other galaxies. But I really I got a chuckle out of it. I thought it was great.
Um,
Excellent movie.
really quick, guys. Alejandro, yes, we are. Once we do our get to number one, we will talk about our worst film of the year. Then we will recommend a film because it's only mid-year, you know. So what we're looking forward to maybe. But yes, Alejandro, we will, and we would love your recommendations as
Mm-hmm.
well. Yeah, Top Gun.
Great movie.
You know, someone had did a review where they said like they almost thought that Maverick was gonna die, and which I thought was great. It's a great way of putting it because just of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the mixing of new characters with old. Obviously, Val Kilmer, the Admiral, was just so
Oh, I
completely
loved how
heartbreaking.
they,
Yeah,
yeah, I loved how they implemented him into the movie. I thought that was beautifully done.
yeah. You know, so I got to feel. You know, in the to me, this should have been a tie with number two, or this should have been. Let me put it this way: this should have been number two with number one tied, because my one and two
Oh,
are,
okay.
are almost tied,
Okay.
right? So this is also shows us that what Hollywood is capable when it flexes its muscle as far as great action movies, you know. And Tom Cruise has been doing this since the early 80s. And what's amazing too is that I've been rewatching all the Mission Impossibles. I rewatched The Last Samurai. I mean, this guy knows how to entertain. You know, that's
Yeah,
his
he's very good.
first. That's the first agenda for him.
Yeah, and I don't even really consider myself a Tom Cruise fan, but
Mm,
he keeps making movies that I just
hmm.
absolutely love. And it's his heart and his passion that he puts behind it that pushes these movies to be so well done. And he pushes everyone
Hmm.
around him to rise up to the same level of quality that he himself sees himself doing.
Yeah, yeah. So that's my number three. I wish I could give it. I wish my top three were could all be number one. I don't know. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, at the end of the day, there's really only one number one for me so far this year. Adam W says every horror film probably every horror film fan should see X, and everyone, including Jenna Ortega, who was great, was fantastic in this cast. Yeah, I gotta see X. I gotta see X. I'll do a review on it, guys. Yeah, we know what you meant.
Yeah.
Didn't see it. Didn't see it.
I did not see Fantastic Beasts. I didn't even
Paulie.
finish the first one in that series.
Oh, we know we're not gonna get no. We're using USA Today as a punching bag and just to kind of like
A Cliff Notes guideline,
right.
a
Is it
comparison.
X or 10? I believe it's X because they're making an X-rated film, and then stuff happens.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we, my friend?
We are at USA Today's number 2.
Oh, screw them. USA Today's number 2 in their best movies of 2022 so far. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on the Fallout.
Yeah, hard pass. Not
I
even.
don't think anyone
No,
in the chat has even seen it.
I think it would just make me sad.
The fact that people have seen X in the chat, that makes me feel good. Okay, number 2, according to USA Today, the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah. Now let's see what they say about it.
Okay. Grimy
Scroll up a
Gotham
little.
City and its Dark Knight detective both star in director Matt Reeves' ambitious reimagining of the Bat mythos. Pattinson is the tortured dude in the cape and cowl in his second year of fighting crime, and Reeves' realistic spin colorfully revamps some pop culture icons, including serial killing Riddler, Catwoman, and the Penguin.
That
He's not
doesn't
wrong.
say a whole lot. Yeah, he's not wrong. He doesn't say a whole lot. A lot of words, not saying much.
Well,
So, yeah.
that's one thing we didn't mention is that this one of the stars is Gotham City because of the way it's filmed. So you know, then I agree with that.
I think if I am
Mhm.
a big Batman fan, I think if I loved Batman the same way I love Star Wars, I probably would have hated it.
Well, it's honestly second to. Okay, so there's obvious bad films that I saw this year, right? Resident Evil was just god awful, stupid. And then the one we're going to bring up, for me, it's like the Batman is it's not in my top 10 just because of that second hour.
Now, is this the one you said you saw twice?
Yeah.
How many times did you see Top Gun?
I've only seen it once.
Okay.
I need to see it again.
Yeah.
You know, when I saw Batman, I didn't know I was going to see it again. And then Romy got the invite. And so we did that. The trailer for the new Mission Impossible film may be in my top 5 films. It's a great trailer. It's a great trailer, Zach.
It is a good trailer.
I hope you're doing well, Zach. If you guys are just joining us, we're having fun going through this list to USA Today, but then sharing our top 10s, our top 5s, and then hearing about what you guys have seen. Make sure you guys tell me, because here's what we got so far from you guys of what we should check out. These are your recommendations. The Adam Project, Hustle, Beavis and Butthead, X, Unbearable Weight. But I got some spelling errors there. Let me fix that. Where are we at now?
Well, my number 2 is
Yes.
Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
What? And that's getting in there right under the because it really just came
right
out.
under the wire.
Right under the wire. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Put some images up.
I remember the TV show. I used to watch the TV show when it first came out. And I wouldn't say I was a huge Beavis and Butthead fan, but it was in my periphery enough to where I thought, okay, yeah, I'm going to watch the movie. And then Tom had asked me if I wanted to come on the round table that they were doing on Midnight's Edge. And so I thought, well, you know, I'll see. And so I got home from work and started watching it and fucking loved it. God, I laughed my ass off at that movie. I didn't end up finishing it, so I wasn't on the round table, but it was hilarious. There's so many, the storyline is in depth and it's well written and it's funny and it speaks to the, 11-year-old boy that we all have inside of us, I guess. But I mean, my sense of humor hanging out with you guys is, not necessarily always ladylike. So, but yeah, it was just, I would not have seen it in the theater, even though it is my number 2 movie. But God, I love this movie. It was just funny.
Well, it's not in the theater. I don't know if I got a theater release.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. But if it was in the theater, I would not have gone to see it in the theater.
Well, it's
just because it's not, you don't need the full.
Well, see, I saw Jackass in the theater. That was awesome.
I've probably seen every episode of the TV show, but I think I kind of put it behind me. I did not see the movie.
There is a new Beavis. Yes, there is a new Beavis.
Yeah.
And that is your number 2, correct?
That's my number 2. And I have not seen Beavis and Butthead. What is it called? Do the USA?
Oh, God, that was old. Yeah.
That I did not. I started watching it and it was stupid. And so it's not necessary. Maybe I would have gotten more out of the Do the Universe one if I'd seen it, but This was hilarious on such an immature level. I loved it.
I think I need to. I think I need to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I don't. That's not that. The thing is that I'm gonna watch it here at the house, but there's no way Romy's gonna see this with me.
Yeah. Probably not.
Beavis and Butthead.
She's a lady through and through.
Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. She'll watch Jackass. We did see Jackass. You know, it just it just people have taste.
Yeah. It's fun. And even though, yeah, this is my number 2 movie, but I won't own, like, I wouldn't buy it on 4K. Whereas the other movies, that are higher on my list, I'll own on 4K. But this was probably because it's fresh and I just saw it. And I had such a good time watching it. I laughed so hard.
Well, great. Okay, so my number 2 favorite movie of the year so far is Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it was very difficult for me not to give it number 1. It's a masterpiece.
Got some pictures of it you want to throw up?
Yeah, let me see. It's a masterpiece in everything. I've seen it twice, and this is a movie that I got to see with Romy as well. It is the story, and we'll do a little spoilers because I highly recommend this. Obviously, it's my number 2. Is a woman who is seemingly she's not living her best life, lack of better words. All of a sudden, there's different variations of her because there's a multiverse out there, and insanity ensues. Now, I'm giving you guys a very broad stroke because I don't want to spoil this for you. It's a masterpiece in storytelling with such a low budget as well. You don't get this type of storytelling. We talked about this. You don't get this type of storytelling from Hollywood nowadays. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, if that's an incentive.
I like her.
She plays different variations of herself as well, including a part where she's got hot dogs for fingers, which Michelle Yeoh hit. It's a universe where everyone has hot dogs for fingers.
That's weird. Are they cooked?
Very weird.
Well, they look raw in that picture.
Yeah. There is a Kung Fu universe where obviously Michelle Yeoh gets to practice her, is a Kung Fu star. And another amazing performance is from this gentleman, Ke Huy Quan. And if he looks familiar, it's because that's Short Round from Indiana Jones.
No.
And Data from the Goonies.
Oh.
He plays the husband, the father, and let me tell you, he is the heart of this movie. His love for life. I mean, damn. And then he's got a Kung Fu moment. So it's all these different genres, right? Kung Fu, comedy, drama, all these different genres in one. Existential. I need to see it again, right? I've seen it twice. It's that type of film. And it at the end of the day, this film is about loving what you got, the insanity of it all. Like, it is a freaking amazing tale about life. And there's no message other than that, right? Yes, they're all Asian. Yes, but it's not about that. It just transcends. It transcends on every level. I can't, speak more highly of this film. And it's very close. I was like, my number 1, it was like,
I want to see it just because Short Round is in it now.
I think he plays different. He plays a beta version of himself, an alpha version of himself. There's like, it's just, this is the true multiverse movie of the year, not the one we're going to talk about. So
Yeah.
that is my number 2, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I
Okay.
highly recommend it. This is also the greatest performance of Michelle Yeoh's career, and she's had some great ones. She was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She was the series there. So, so yeah, I don't know. Has anyone in the chat seen this? I'm trying to look here. I may check it out when it comes on streaming.
When was it so you saw it in the
It's
theater?
it's still on the theater. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, honestly, there's so much weird shit that I'm leaving out. But because I don't want to taint it at all.
Yeah.
So I just I mean, and make sure you if you're gonna see it at home, try to see what you do have to pay attention. It is rather dense, but the payoff is amazing, and you can take breaks there.
At the very least, I'm going to watch the trailer.
Okay, great.
So that was
And
your
Miguel
number.
Farah from Another Universe Saad already told me not to. Miguel's so funny.
Another universe.
I love it. I love it. And it sounds like Darth, Rogue Disney has seen it too. What's up, Rogue? Good to see you here. Well, we're counting down. We're almost to the finish line. What's next, my
Yeah.
friend?
We are on to USA Today's number 1 movie so
fuck
far
them.
this year. Fuck them. I can't even, I'm trying to think what they haven't.
Well,
Yeah,
we know.
I was surprised that Top Gun wasn't their number 1, but.
Right. According to USA Today, let me get this back on the screen. Their number 1 film is. I still can't believe Top Gun was number 4.
Yeah.
Fallout, Batman, no. Their number 1 film is RRR. I don't know if you've heard about
That's
this
right.
film.
Huh. It sounds a little familiar.
S.S. Rajamouli's exuberant and bromatic 1920s set Indian musical epic. Think Marvel and the Fast and the Furious having a Bollywood baby, but it's in Telugu language, is the movie everyone must see. Equal parts historical fiction and gonzo superhero story. RRR boasts 3 hours of over-the-top adventure, high stakes, emotion, true love, great songs, wild animals, and even some dance fighting. But the main men make it all work. NRT Jr., a burly warrior sent to Delhi to bring back a girl captured from his tribe by British colonialists, and Ram Charan is an officer in the English army who becomes his best bud, but has hard decisions to make in regards to his loyalty. That is their number 1 pick.
Yep.
Chat, what do you... Oh, message here. Get out of here. Chat, what are your thoughts? Have you seen RRR? You're obsessed. Who's obsessed? Wait. What am I obsessed with?
You are. RRR.
You're talking about Everything Everywhere or RRR? Versus R. Best movie of the year. My eyesight isn't good enough to read movies anymore. You know, Ed, there's now, and you can get the English dub, but let me just tell you right now, you almost don't need them. You almost don't need to read this because the storytelling is so on point. I don't know if you're gonna lose that much. And yeah, we were talking about that. The Wokosos love it because of the anti-colonial thing, but let us all, let's not give it a. Yes. I just like saying my R's. The experience of watching it was amazing. What's up, Gang War? Good to have you here. Phenomenal. I'm not comfortable agreeing with USA Today. I feel dirty.
You're such a sellout, Zach.
We're
Zach
all sellouts.
loves this movie.
Listen. I equally blame and I thank Chris Gore because of this. Right? It's one thing that it's all I talk about. It's all I sing in the here at the house. I'll sing Natu or I'll sing Kurabam. You know, the songs are just off the chain. But what the positive, and that's all positive. The positive is that we're getting to meet so many amazing people from India. And what is wrong? What is that just can't be wrong. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And look, just as I speak, we're seeing new people. Anu, Gurav Bhat, hola. All right, learn some Spanish. I like that.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Give us your recommends too.
And there's Zach. So he says, I don't need to you don't need to read it. Tons of English in it. That's true too. There's tons of English spoken in it. The story is shown to you. No exposition required. Zach's is dead on. First time I shouted, dude, I was right there.
I'm gonna have to give this movie another go.
Oh yeah,
because
you got to tell. Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta
Spoiler alert: this is not my number one. I watched the first, I don't even know how many minutes, but the opening scene disturbed me a little bit, and so I didn't want to continue. I didn't.
That doesn't happen again. As far as the hitting of a little girl, it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that
was
because I was surprised. I thought, why is everybody so in love with this movie? Because I just saw I felt like the movie was gonna take a dark turn and get even worse. And I don't even really like children, so I'm not sure why it bothered me so much. But yeah, that just really put me off. And maybe I was just not in the mood for it. But I'm based on you and Zach's. I'm going to give it another try. I'm writing it down on my list right now.
I would, and you can make sure you have make sure you put away that time. You can take breaks.
Yeah.
Because I think you're gonna really appreciate the masculinity in this film. These men are just fucking ballers, man. Speaking of Bonzo, yo, Paulie, what's up with that dance number? Here's the deal, 6. I've been practicing the Natu dance, and Romy loves it. I'm almost done. It requires a lot of work. When it's done, I will do a live stream where I dance the song. There you go. Okay, there you go. We're all nuts here.
Can you give us maybe just a little taste of it right now?
I'm like plugged in.
Okay. Okay.
I actually I put a video up of my rehearsal. That is up. Gurabat, I'm trying to understand why Americans love RRR and dislike KGF. I didn't dislike KGF. I loved KGF. KGF is Scarface on steroids, man. KGF is the shit. So yeah, it might be because Americans might not be able to when it comes to foreign. It's like they don't have enough room or headspace for more than one. I don't know if that makes sense, 6. But do you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay. That's my best answer, bro. That's my best answer. Okay, so where are we now? We are with your number 1. And now I can put up your banner. 6's number 1 movie of the year.
Top Gun!
Yeah!
Maverick! Woo!
Woo!
Loved it. I can't believe I only saw it once in the theater. I'm definitely going to order it. And I watched Top Gun to prep for it because I thought, I want to see the first one and then I'll be all ready to go into the sequel, so everything's fresh in my mind. And that movie did not hold up. Top Gun is not the great movie that I remembered it to be, and I was kind of a little worried about the sequel, thinking, I'm not going to love the sequel as much, but wow, the sequel just blew everything out of the water. It was so fucking good.
Interesting.
Loved it. I just wanted to come home and put the flag out in front of my house, and I was charged up when I came out of that movie, and I'm still charged up about it. I loved it. Can't wait to see it again.
So, a thing I didn't bring up about Top Gun, right? That Hollywood and the Wokosos are so just obsessed about is representation. This movie drips with representation, but in the storyline, it is all based on performance.
Mm-hmm.
The best Top Guns are standing, right? And they
Mm-hmm.
happen to be a Latina. Was a Latina, a Latino, whatever? It was all there with the new
Right.
characters. You had it all, but it was told organically through a story where it's about. First of all, it's about going to war. So you're there as a team, and I love that Maverick was teaching that. It was fantastic, man.
Yeah,
It
the
was fantastic.
representation had nothing to do with whether they succeeded or not. We didn't have to, oh, we got to get a black guy in there. Oh, we got to get a Latino woman in there
Correct.
or we're going to fail. It had absolutely nothing to do with it. And I've seen so many people who are in the Navy, who are in the armed forces say that that is a fair representation of
Right.
what
Right.
actually is serving our country.
Right. Right. Um,
Yes, exactly, Zax.
but do you see, like, especially because of the channel that I run? Do you see where
Hmm.
I'm coming from?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Right? Because it's like, look, you want great representation, here it is.
Hmm.
Right? This is how it's done. There's gonna be some there's gonna be a movie I'm going to recommend. It's a representation up the wazoo. However, that's not why I'm recommending it. Um, okay, so great. That is your yes. I love Top
That,
Gun Maverick.
yeah, that was great. And I took my mom. She loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it.
I think my mom would love this too. I think my mom, she loves Tom Cruise. She loves, but I think she'll love Miles. You know.
Yeah, he was good.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you, Alejandro. That's really nice of you. Orale. Yeah, how many likes do we have? I haven't checked. 36 likes. Yeah, let's.
I see. I was gonna say I see four, but I've had this window open for
Right.
since before we
That's
started. So
funny. Isn't that funny when that happens?
yeah,
Okay, we got 38 likes. Nice.
yay!
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Thanks everybody.
Gracias, Alejandro. And great. So we are, so that's your top five so far. Okay.
Yep.
Number
Yep.
one, Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, Beavis
Far
and
and away.
Butthead.
Yeah.
Number three, The Batman. Number four, Jurassic World. Number five, Morbius. That's a good list. That is a good list.
Yeah.
All right, here's my number one movie. It's no surprise. It's Triple R. It's Triple R. RRR. Um, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Top Gun. The Northman. Death on the Nile. Um, I probably, the only reason why it's above Everything Everywhere is the, well, I mean, they're both so similar to me in this how unapologetic our heroes are. There's just a lot that I also got from being opened up to a new world of Indian cinema, and just how the that sense of national pride. I thought that was really cool, and just how joyful the storytelling is. I also went back and I've seen Rajamouli's other films, not all of them. This man is an incredible filmmaker. And one thing I just shared, and I'll leave it with this, guys. I just did a new video yesterday where the visual artist of what do you call it? Of Triple R. He put up some new images of deleted scenes, and I was like, "What? These aren't them. These are from the film."
Oh.
where it showed, so those images of those deleted scenes were our main heroes as little babies being blessed by like the religious leaders, like their origins. I was like, oh my god. So I was just like, I want a Godfather 2 style of sequel where we see the origins, we see Beam and we see Akhtar as our young heroes, maybe, kicking ass as kids or something. But these are heightened heroes. These were real people, but the things that they did in Triple R were kind of over the top. So there's just so much to love about this film, and it's the one thing that it's done is that it's captured the imagination of countries. People from all over the world are just going wild, and
Yeah.
it does it comes through. It comes through. I think I don't want to sound redundant there, but that's my number one so far. That's my number one.
That's awesome.
And I'm glad you're going to check it out again.
Yeah,
What
I
is your-
definitely am.
What is your favorite movie of the year so far, guys? Here is your recommendation so far. We've gone through ours. Great job, Six. Great job.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was like a lot.
I
Squid
got a
Game
great
is
list
not.
of movies I need to see.
Yeah, Squid Game is not a film, and I think the only requisite is that it's a feature film that was, hopefully released in the theater, and of course there were some that were released. Like I'm going to recommend this movie that was released on HBO Max. But let's talk about, you know what? Before we get into our worst film of the year, because it's our equally worst film of the year.
Yeah.
let's let's thank Zax with $5 Canadian. Great show today. You two have excellent chemistry. Aw.
Thanks, Zax.
Well, Six puts
He's
up
one
with
of
a
my
lot
favorite people on YouTube. I adore that man. Even though he's Canadian. But not
He's got
everybody.
he's got a great voice.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw the face reveal, Zax kind of just reminded me of someone that I hung out with in college. Just a really cool dude.
Huh.
You
Yeah,
know,
he's a
like
hottie.
he's a good feeling, Much love to you, Zax. And
Yeah, he gives me a good feeling too.
Cochina. This is for you and for arr. Arr.
Noise.
Arr.
Hey, do a mariachi one.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
All right, well, let's get to it. This is our worst film of the year. Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. Boo hiss. This was disappointing.
Why did you not like this film?
I think I overhyped it to myself. I'm a big Doctor Strange fan. I loved the origin first movie, the Doctor Strange, and I was a little bit too excited going into this.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Wanda. I loved the TV show WandaVision, and even she couldn't save this movie for me. There were two moments. I can't remember when exactly they happened, but I do remember that there were specifically 2 times where I just wanted to get up and leave. So no, I don't think that they did enough with the multiverses. I think they could have explored those rather than having that, just that 30-second segment of them passing through the different ones. They could have spent a little bit more time in those, and the world where they spent their most of the movie, I guess it wasn't different enough from what is our world, 616. I don't think it was different enough. It's like everything was the same except they added some trees and some flowers and ivy growing on the buildings.
Yeah.
Sour grapes, I guess.
We just lost like 6 people in the chat. Sorry. Hey, that goes back to, Paulie likes everything. You don't know.
You know what? If they put out Doctor Strange 3 tomorrow, I'd go see it. So it didn't make me hate Doctor Strange. It just they didn't hit the mark with this one at all.
Yeah.
He should be great. Yeah.
Okay, so why I could not stand this film are the 2 very reasons why I was so excited about the film. I love Benedict Cumberbatch, and I love his Doctor Strange, and I love him in this film regardless, right? But what a waste! This guy should be carry the mantle of Iron Man. He is our next great, leader. It wasn't the case, right? The other reason is Sam Raimi. Where's Sam Raimi? Where is Sam Raimi's film? I saw it here and there.
It's like they took a bunch of pieces, beautiful, great quality pieces from, 7 different puzzles, and put them all together, and it just was like, ugh.
Yeah.
It didn't go together. All the different elements. It didn't fit. America Chavez didn't fit.
No. Terrible. And I thought she was cute. I thought she was very capable. Dumb character, dumb writing.
Yeah.
Dumb.
And I walked into that theater and sat down thinking I'm going to love this movie.
Same.
And so it's not like I wasn't on the hate train.
We
like
paid
a
our
lot
money.
of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of times we
Absolutely.
go into a movie thinking, oh, this is crap.
Yeah.
You hear YouTubers say, oh, I'm just going to see this so I can review it for my channel. And I understand that. I get that part.
Probably likes everything 6 stars.
But
That's not true.
But I wanted to. I'm still a little butthurt that I didn't love it. I got robbed. I got robbed of what should have been a good Doctor Strange sequel.
What was your worst movie of the year, guys? In the theater so far, what you've seen was worse. I haven't seen Buzz Lightyear. I actually heard Lightyear is actually a good film, but I haven't seen it. I went in so excited. I left. What the fuck did I just see? And I even said that in my out of the theater review. So yeah, and then another final note on this. I think I saw the day before, the day after. I can't remember. Everything Everywhere all at once, and then I saw this two movies about multiverses. That should have been his multiverse. That should have been his Doctor Strange. Was Everything Everywhere?
Yeah,
it was fantastic. And then I saw this, and I was just like, it's so incoherent. The storytelling was a mess. It was an absolute mess. So
yeah, I work with a young man. He's in his early 20s, and Marvel is to him what Star Wars is to me. It's his everything, particularly Spider-Man. And he was just despondent after seeing this movie. I felt so badly for him because he just, as butthurt as I said I am, he was just kind of. He was a sad young man after seeing it. I felt badly for him.
Well, there it is. Our worst of the year, I would say, yeah. But here's Six's top list of recommendations. Her favorite film so far: Top Gun, Beavis, The Batman, Jurassic, Morbius. Mine, RRR, Everything Everywhere, Top Gun, The Northman, Death on the Nile. And here are the films that you recommended: The Atom Project, Hustle, Beavis and Butthead, X, Unbearable Weight. These are great, man. This is great.
Yeah.
This is great. Is there anything out there? We got we got some super chats.
Yeah,
But let's pay attention to those real quick. Is that all right?
definitely.
Johnny Gonzalez, who's a member of the channel for $5. Great show, Paulie and Six. Just curious, Six. Is Six a reference to Battlestar Galactica Remake 6?
Oh, it is a little bit. I was given this name by a long time ago, right around the time actually that Battlestar Galactica was out on, what was that, Sci-Fi Channel? It's a combination of that. It's a combination of a Latin reference. I took Latin in high school. It's a nickname that was given to me by my social media friends, and it's
Nice. Well, there you
easy to
go,
spell.
Johnny.
It's very easy to tag me in on YouTube chat, so I just kind of continued using it.
And if we can get her Six's YouTube channel again in the chat, I would appreciate it, Sander or Jordy. That would be awesome. Six. TZ Burton for $5. My Saturday started out great with Paulie and Six movie reviews. I do take into account your reviews before seeing something. Much appreciated. Wow, that's a nice compliment.
Aw, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that.
That was a very nice compliment, TZ.
Yeah.
You know, I find it more and more difficult. It's weird because it's like I like what I like. No one's paying me. I mean, I told you I got savaged in the Film Threat chat. Completely savaged for liking Kenobi. To a point where I was like, I had to stop. Even Zach said, avert your eyes. He was in the chat. And I don't get paid for any of this. I do the opposite. You guys help support the channel. I go and pay for my movies. I pay for the movies. I feel by paying I can like or dislike whatever I want, and that's just it, guys. So whether you think I like everything or whatever, this is my honest opinion. All right, let's for Johnny and for TZ, this is a little bit of a Mexican Iron Man. Here you go. Yeah, I love
When are we
that.
going to see Mikey act that out?
Ooh, nice.
I want to see Mikey do that out of uniform.
Yeah, man. Yeah, out of uniform. He's
You
getting in
should
shape.
help him
let me tell you.
choreograph. You should help him choreograph that.
We've been working out a lot. He's looking incredible.
He's the best. I love
Just a
Mikey.
healthy. I love how healthy he's gotten. There's been some great comments. Before we get to movies we want to recommend, I want to point one out in regards to The Walking Dead. Good off bat. Oh wait, no. That's not it. But that's interesting. I'm like, I don't want to go there, but is it? She's basically saying, I don't know. Wait, I don't know if you're he or she. I much apologizes, but basically, I can't find her right now. You talked about the tragedy that is The Walking Dead, and I agree with you. I'm one of those suckers who have watched every episode, and it's god awful. It's been god awful for years. The only saving grace is Negan, and please put that show out of its misery.
I dropped Walking Dead when one of the main characters died horrifically.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not going to do this anymore.
No, I hear you. Okay, so let's wrap it up by giving some recommendations or something that what are you excited for the rest of the year?
Oh, Halloween ends.
Ooh.
Halloween is the best day of the year. And I love the Halloween movie franchise. I love every single movie. Halloween 3 doesn't count, so I don't include that. But yeah, that's probably what I'm looking forward to the most. So that comes out, I think, October. That's my number one. But also, I'm going to see Thor. I got the day off of work. I wasn't initially going to go see it, but I decided, fuck it. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, and let's also do that. That question is for the chat. What are you guys excited for the rest from now to the rest of the year? I would say with Halloween, I'm totally reminded. As far as looking forward to, you got what is it? Wednesday, the TV show, but you have the Munsters movie coming out. Rob
Mm-hmm.
Zombie, that looks cool. There is another one,
Avatar. That's another
Avatar.
one I'm looking forward to.
Halloween 3 is awesome. 6, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
That comes out next year, Ed. Unfortunately, you gotta wait. Minions 2, cute. I saw that. What are you looking forward to? Let me recommend something that's out now. It's called Father of the Bride. It's on HBO Max. It is a comedy. It's a sentimental comedy. Yes, it is the remake of the remake. However, it is a Cuban family, and it's led by Andy Garcia. And if you
Mm-mm-mm.
love Andy Garcia,
I
he is
love him.
absolutely great in this movie.
You know what I loved him in?
Mm.
Um, Godfather 3.
Oh no, he's great in Godfather 3. He's
Yeah.
great in Godfather 3. This is out right now. It just came out. It's actually performing very well in Latin America. It's in English. The majority of it is English.
Oh, HBO
Um,
Max.
HBO Max.
Okay.
His daughter, who they have a really cool relationship with, is played by Adria Arjona, and you should recognize her because she's the female lead in Morbius,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to be the female lead in Andor coming up. So she's she was
Fingers
really
crossed.
good. What's that?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed on Andor. Yeah, we ain't going there.
Yeah, let's not go there today.
But here's why I think you guys would really dig Father the Bride. His character is a very conservative Cuban dad who is having a very hard time with the modern world. And it's funny and it's poignant and it's entertaining. And if you like Andy Garcia, you're really gonna like this movie. And it's a good time. It's total kind of that family level. It's above a Hallmark, you know.
Oh, good.
But that is something that is out right now. Joey Zaza, yeah, that's a great line.
Yes.
And I know we have a lot of Andy Garcia fans, so that came out just right now. And also, too, Gloria Estefan plays his wife. She's not bad in it. It's cute. And that is my recommendation, as my dogs are playing with their squeaky toys.
That's what I thought. I heard a dog squeaky toy.
Squeaky toys. So thank you guys so much. And hi, it's Courtney. I know
Hi,
you're up
Courtney.
late doing your late night stream. That's really cool.
Yeah, I was on her channel last night. I had a great time.
I know you guys. Make sure you guys get some sleep. Cuba plus Miami equals hot. Yeah, and so with Father the Bride also, a couple other things, 6, that you'll like about it. The Latin music, the soundtrack is killer
Mm.
because there's actually a lot of Latin jazz because Andy's he's a musician, so he's got a lot of like great score in it. And then they play a lot of old salsa songs from Cuba, and of course Miami looks gorgeous in the film.
Cool.
Not every joke works, not every character works, but it's a lot of good fun. All right, well, we did it.
Yes. We made it through the first half of 2022
Oh my god.
with some good movies and some not so good movies.
Right. Well, I want to thank everyone in the chat. I want to thank 6 for putting this list together. I know we had been talking about it the last couple of weeks. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah. And I appreciate all the super chats, all the members coming here, all the people internationally that have been hanging out with us. What do you have going on? Because because I know you have a channel, but you're on Midnight's Edge a lot. For anyone that doesn't know what you do as far as on YouTube, like what's going on, where people can check you out.
You can find me on Midnight's Edge After Dark. Loosely every Tuesday and Thursday. I always intend to be there, but I work third shift, so sometimes work gets in the way. So you can find me on Courtney's late night streams every other Friday, Loki's every other Friday, Culture's late night Sunday review every other Sunday. So, but I stick pretty close to Midnight's Edge, Latino Slant, and Culture Casino. I'm in their chats quite a bit.
Well, there's her link there. So anyone that's just hearing Six today and digging what she has to say, you should subscribe right now.
Yeah, I am going to start putting out content.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, right now what I got going on is we're headed out. Like we're getting ready. We're actually going to go spend some good quality time, and we're going to I'm going to take probably at least 2 days off.
What?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna do that. But there's tons of videos that I have up, and I will. We're always working on new stuff here, guys, as you know. And in the near distant future, me and Tom Conka will come back and do a retro review of Star Wars: A New Hope, the OG. All right, everybody. Well, if you're a member of the channel, I thank you, and you will see your names on the closing credits, and we will try to shout them out. Sounds like fun, Six? Sounds like fun. All right, we'll see you guys. Much love. Be well, everyone. All right. Thank you guys, everyone. James Esparza for doing all the music. Mike, Mexican Iron Man, for helping us produce. Soldados, Sander, Zoltan, Esparza, Dwayne, it's Courtney, Salty Texas, Daryl, Maria, Blair, Toxic, Daryl, Alejandro, Monica, Red Tigers, Mr. CCDB, Netters, Cardinal Sin, Zach Sachs, Aiken, Shanatsky, Darth Paleto, Manny, Lady Boo, V-Star, Mike Tacos, H Boomer, E Clay, AFK, Jack, Cyber, Uriel, Douglas, Dave Bob, Reggie Johnson, Just Another Red Shirt, Darius, Lord Thoth, Mags, Culture, Valiant Renegade, 32, Clobberin Times. In the chat, we have Johnny Gonzalez, we have It's Courtney, Sander, Capitanes,
Brandon, Johnny Gonzalez, Troy Pacelli, Eric O'Sullivan, K-Popcorn, Jake D, RC from the New York City.
They're so cute. You did a great job. Generales, Six, Mexican
Iron Man.
Delete the scenes. Oh, what do we?
That 70s rock fan.
That 70s rock fan, and the Catman, aka Dee Dee Myers.
Dee Dee Myers.
We did it. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys at the end of the year with our year-end list. Be well,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you.